Alright, ladies and gentlemen, another week, another Odyssey. Let's see what it is. Oh, shit. If you don't recognize the name of the person that made this Odyssey, then you're in for a treat. But let's see what's happened. Please don't have Pat's Pond. Please don't have Pat's Pond. Ah, fuck. Oh, but that's cool. I never realized so many of the maps had the same sort of similar design and look to them. Oh my god, that's Ravine, isn't it? Shit. Well, FuryBlade. I don't know what to expect, really. I guess I should have seen this coming. Alright, lakes and rivers. Take a raft, canoe, or kayak down a river or across a lake. Maybe this Odyssey will answer such questions. I'm not looking forward to this, but at least it's not extreme. That is the one positive that I can gather from this. And to be fair, these three maps right here, not so bad. It's these two. It's definitely fucking these two. Alright, let's see what we're in for. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, this has got FuryBlade written all over it. Oh my fucking god, really? Okay. So balloons are slower, regrow rate's up a lot higher, ability cooldown rate is buffed for our benefit, and ceramic health is much higher, with it being around 140. 140 being the first fortified BAD to 163. Now, admittedly, we do get 2.6 million to start off with, so I'm thinking paragons easily, right? And everything's camo, everything's regrow, so yeah, paragon's probably a good call. So this first map doesn't seem too bad. The second map, okay, downstream, medium standard. Downstream's not a bad map. It's a good map. It's not terrible. All camo, all regrow, which could pose quite a heavy threat. 3,250 to start off with. Removal rate is free. That I can appreciate. Regrow rate is still 250, which honestly isn't that bad considering base is 100 and the max it can go to is 1,500. So honestly, this isn't bad. So that's fine. This might be a little bit on the low side of starting cash, but we'll see how we go. We've only got 25 lives though, so potentially a mana shield or a pre-game prep would be very useful here. Or just starting off with Churchill if it's allowed. Then we've got Spring, easy half cash. Balloons are slightly faster. Regrow rate's still 250. And everything's all camo, everything's all regrow. Now these last two maps are what's going to kill me. If FuryBlade, I can almost guarantee all camo, all regrow, and regrow rate are going to be the same. But if FuryBlade hasn't nerfed the balloons in some way, this is going to be a very difficult map right here. Oh, God. Okay, well 5,000 to start with is much better than 3,000, I'll give you that. Removal rate being free is also very helpful. Honestly, this might be enough to make this map bearable. I don't know how the hell he's going to make Ravine bearable though. 22,000 to start with on round 35. That's actually very good. That's actually insanely good for us, because typically you don't get anywhere near 22,000 cash starting from round 1 and ending up on round 35. You get like, I want to say 10, 15,000 maybe. So you get an extra 7,000 roughly here. So that would be nice, but Ravine I've honestly not had a lot of practice on. We'll have to see what we can figure out on that one. But heavily water-based maps, so we'll see what we can line up. What are we allowed? Oh, very nice. Who have we got? Sorta, Oban, Quincy, Pat, and Sai. Okay. And we've got 35 different towers that we can pick, which is nice. Right. Typically in these situations, I would go for Quincy. However, I do love to give recommendations on what I would choose otherwise. Sai is just insane. Complete map coverage, so on Ravine, Sai would most certainly be one of the better options. Sorta's pretty good, just in general, but I don't know how well she would perform on Ravine. Maybe it would be good enough to sort of block an entire side. I'm not entirely sure, but And sorta does actually start off with complete camo detection, same with Psy, so would heavily recommend those two, and thus I wouldn't recommend Quincy or Oban or even Pat, to be honest. So sorta and Psy are kinda the big two here. Quincy doesn't get camo detection till later on, Oban never gets camo detection, and I don't think Pat does either. So you'd have to give these two camo detection. I'm gonna stick with sorta though, because I'm not sure how easy this will be with Quincy, especially having to wait for him to level up. Oh, we're not allowed a boat paragon, that's cool, but we are allowed dart paragons, cool, and boomerang paragons. Actually, we don't want boomerang paragons. What's the first map? Sorry. 140 to 163. We probably do want 2 paragons considering how much money we get given. Are we allowed ninjas? We'll get a ninja paragon. Okay. That's pretty chill. I do love me a good sniper. Snipers are always great. We can buff ninjas and we can buff other things. Honestly, Top Path Village would be a pretty good shout on a lot of these maps, but we only need 1 village really. Let's see here. Pod. Honestly, Pod's pretty great. Pod's pretty damn good. Let me just think. How can I use engineer? I mean, to be honest, I'm not thinking about using it at all. Druids will be good for very early game. I think subs are almost necessary on Pat's Pond, so we'll grab 5 of them. Maybe a boat. Maybe some boats? Because honestly, middle and top path boats are pretty solid. Am I happy with that? And then we can just, you know, fill in the blanks. Is this good? I don't know. I suppose we'll find out. Something like that, I'd say. Yeah, fuck it. Screw it. I've made my bed and now I will die in it. Okay, cool. So around 140 is nice this time of year. It's not, but still. I would like to play sorta. And I would like 2 paragons, please. Dart Monkey and Ninja. So 1 there, 1 here, 1 there. This will be quite awkward for you if you do not have paragons unlocked. But I don't suppose that makes a difference if I actually buff it, does it? Maybe it did. I don't know. But I would recommend it because holy shit, paragons are great. Especially for bullshit like this. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking paragons are almost needed on this map. Which is cool, which is fine, you know, it's fine, it's alright. And then we will, because it's not like it's a, it's not like it's an extreme mode Odyssey, so we may as well just place everything else that's really good. We want Cripple Moab for extra damage. We want Energizer for those faster cooldown abilities. I don't know if we'll need all of this, but I'm putting it down, because why the hell wouldn't I? We've got millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. So why would we not put these things down, you know? Hell, we can even put down a freaking Superstorm. Superstorm's dope. Anytime we get sick of the towers being on stream, just Superstorm. Goodbye. You know? Happy ending. Can I put a village on top of here? Oh, that'd be great. Oh, I wish I could tuck one in right there too. You know what? It's fine. It's no, wait, Superstorm can see camo. What am I talking about? Why do I care about that? I guess it's mainly for the boats, if I'm honest. But the boats can both see camo. They just, well, I want the aircraft carrier to pop leads. Oh wait, no, it can. It's got those little Moab missile things. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing then. Am I happy with this? Throw this guy up here. And This is just a fun level, to be honest. I appreciate a good old fun level where we can just run rampant, do what we want, and 9 times out of 10 it'll work. I really hope that's the case here. But I guess we'll see. We'll see. We've already got a Superstorm, we've already got one of those, so we may as well get one of these. It's not going to be the strongest because it doesn't have friends. I can give it one friend, I guess. But still, would be nice to have multiple friends. Everybody loves having more than one friend. I would wager. So we'll do this. Put you right there. Give you camo detection because druids aren't good at that sort of stuff. Put one of you over here. Yeah, it really just comes down to how much you're willing to spam and spend on this. But I am willing to go all out because I am afraid of losing, like we all are. Alright. Is that good? Do I like this? I do kind of like it. Let's get a Master Bomber, though. Master Bomber's always good. Grandmaster. Let's just fill up our screen with tier 5s. I mean, that's the point, right? It seems like the point to me. Oh, how could I forget Preemptive? Preemptive is going to be solid here. Hello? I would like to place a tower. I would like to place a direct call with water. Please? Somewhere? Anywhere? Kinda has to be nearby. I suppose it doesn't have to be, but I'd prefer it to be. So it can actually buff my subs. Come on, where are ya? Okay, fine. Be a lone wolf. I'll just give it extra range so it potentially reaches this one. Nice. Okay, it doesn't reach that one though, but that's fine. Is that everything we can make that's tier 5? Seems as far as we can go, really. I mean, I suppose I'm gonna place my Monkey Fan Club, but I don't know what that's gonna do for me. They're all tier 5'd up. They're all tier 5'd up. You're as tier 5 as you can get. Prince of Darkness. I suppose we could get an Arcane Spike. You know what? Let's just spam Arcane Spikes. Because Arcane Spikes are dope. So we may as well put them on the field. Lengthy setup process. But hopefully we've over-prepared and not under-prepared. And you know what? We'll do this. Okay, that sucks, but go figure. Okay, and you know what? We may as well we'll just dump everything we have. We will absolutely just dump everything we have, and if it's not enough, then whoops. If it's more than enough, then great. Can't fit another one of those in, which kind of sucks, but oh well. And then we can put you here. Get my favorite couple up here. And then they can hang out with the Plasma Monkey Fan Club. That's useless. Alright, cool. So we have more than enough to deal with everything, hopefully. Let's see how we go. Good start. Great start. Okay. If a Fortified Bad is dying right there, I think we can easily hit 163. So, I guess we'll see how it goes. But honestly, the Paragons are going to be doing most of the work for you here. I suppose we can use these abilities. May as well make some extra cash while we wait. Oh, wait, no. There we go. Sorta was missing out. Sorry, Sorta. Okay, well, this is a fun start to an Odyssey. Honestly, FuryBlade, I know you're luring me into a false sense of security by doing this, but I appreciate this start to an Odyssey. You know? Not insanely difficult. You know, I'll give you that. It's completely easy with the amount of cash you've given us, and that's, like I said, I feel secure, but I'm not. But I do like these occasionally being scattered throughout the Odysseys every now and then. Because obviously you can't just have an Odyssey where it's all this, because it's just tedious, it takes a lot of time, it's boring, you know. But if you've got one or two, yeah, it's fun, it's fine, it's fine. Plus, this is showing what our full arsenal can do. So, you know, does build a little bit of confidence. As far as I'm aware, we weren't allowed banana farms, right? I didn't see them. I feel like I would have noticed them. But it suggests that for the most part, we won't be needing extra cash. because the boat is also restricted at the bottom part. The sniper isn't, neither is the druid, but hopefully we won't need extra money. Doesn't seem like we will. Anyway, so far so good. But yeah, the thing you need to keep in mind with all of these when you're choosing your towers and working out your strategies and all that is everything's going to be camo led. No, not everything's going to be camo led. Everything's going to be camo and regrow. So on those early rounds, when there's a bunch of regrow balloons coming up, take them a bit more seriously. Make sure you've definitely got a solid defense for them. Also, these snipers should not be targeting the same thing. One of you go on elite. Yeah. I don't know what it does necessarily. I think it prioritizes strong, and then depending on how far the balloons are into the map, swaps to first or something. I don't know. But either way, one on elite, one on first, and the big boy on strong, so that he's always targeting bads. Okay. I think we're in for a hell of a time. And I'm really sad that I didn't position my team well enough to be able to put the last boat on the map. Maybe we still can. Maybe there is a spot. It might not be a great one. It might be a terrible spot overall. But maybe there is a spot somewhere. For a lovely little boat to just hang out. No? Really? Damn. That was brutal. Whatever. We don't need it. That would be the only time I'd use a power. It's like, I need to place this last boat. It makes no difference to my strategy, but I want it. Oh. Anyway. So far, so good. I have been job hunting like a mofo these days. Admittedly, it's not going well. It's quite difficult to get a job when you've had no experience in previous jobs. Go figure that one out. Because wow, you know, it's a toughie. You send in your resume and they're just like, oh, sorry, we're looking for someone with a bit more experience. And it's like, well, I'm sorry I don't have any because I've got the qualification, you know? You'd think having the qualification would count as experience, you know? You've experienced being qualified in that field, so you know what to do. You just want someone that's done it a lot more for an actual business, which is understandable. If I was hiring, I think personally I'd give it a bit more leeway towards lesser experienced people, you know, or at least I'd give them a trial, you know, like I'd give them like a few months working at my place, and if I can train them up and get them into working condition, then bloody brilliant, you know? But yeah, it's a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. I've been using multiple different websites to search for jobs. Hell, even ones that aren't related to what I've studied. But yes, it's a pain. It's a pain mainly because of like I said, you need experience, and oh, I've just realized this Odyssey's this first map is actually going to be difficult for mobile users, depending on their phone, because mobile users often have a lot more issues with lag and projectiles on screen. And if you're starting at round 140 and going to round 163, that could cause a lot of problems for a lot of people, which kind of sucks. So there is a bit of a downside to this first map being a little lenient, but yeah, that is a little awkward. I didn't think of that. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm just throwing my resume in everybody's face and waiting until someone takes it off their face and looks at it, because I've done it a few times now, and honestly I'm kind of sick of people asking for a resume in person, like dropping off the resume in store, because you know what happens? You drop it off in store, even if you don't get the job, or even if you're not even notified if you get the job or not, and they just ghost you completely, which 9 times out of 10 does happen, you know? Like, I've sent out my job application to so many different jobs, over like 20, right? And this is all just within my local area. And none of them have sent me back any sort of information saying, hey, you didn't get the job, you know, and I can see why some people wouldn't want to receive that. And so some companies probably think they're doing you a favor by not sending you that letter, but I want to know, you know? It's like going to school, taking an assignment, getting like an average mark, like 50%. And then the teacher just being like, yep, you passed, here you go. And not having any sort of feedback for you. Like, in fact, it's not even like that. They just tell you that you've passed, don't even tell you your mark. And they just say, oh, you know, don't worry about it. It's like, can I see the assignment? No. No. It's done, but you passed. You did well. It's like, oh, great. You know? Whereas I'm sitting here, handed my assignment into the teacher just looks at it, shrugs, and then shoves it in a fucking drawer. And then I go, did I do well? And they just fucking ignore me. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. And so now I'm thinking, either I need to widen my range of jobs that I'm willing to take on, because admittedly, I would like a job in the area that I've studied and got qualifications for. But a bunch of them haven't even got back to me about anything. So that's a pain in the ass. But I'm willing to expand further. And I've already sent my application into other places. But I'm slowly starting to think that maybe I should just base my real life off of my Sims life and off of my Skyrim life and just qualify for everything. So that any opportunity that arises, I can be like, yep, I got that. I'm a master at blacksmithing. Yep, that too. Enchanting, got you covered. Oh, alchemy? Pfft, it's my day job. You know? I just want to be like that, but with real life, you know? Like woodworking, done. Metalworking, got it. Building things out of PVC pipe for a child's play in the 4th grade, easy. That's like my 3rd favorite thing to do. You know, it really makes me, honestly, I do love the idea of just continuing to study and like learning more skills and abilities and all that. But like, at the same time, at some point in time, I would like to earn money. I would like income. And honestly, some of these rounds are pushing it a little bit. Like, we're getting closer to the 163 mark, which is, you know, always good, always good. But it is pushing it a little. So maybe we need to use some of these other abilities as well. Grand Saboteur is probably one of the better ones. Well, not Grand Saboteur. Wait, no, wait, yeah, that is Grand Saboteur. Because we already got the Ninja Paragon and then brought back the 5th tier. So yeah, Grand Saboteur is going to be a big one. Slows down your boys even more, except for the bads. Bads don't give a shit, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, we'll be just constantly spamming that whenever we get the chance. But yeah, we'll see how I go. We'll see how I go. Hopefully I do get a job at some point. But if I don't, then I guess that means more times for me to work on videos and stuff, but I still would appreciate a job. So, you know, anybody living in Australia, just start advertising through YouTube. It's like, hey, you guys want to hire me? Okay, slow them down. But yeah, I think we'll be pretty good here. 2 Paragons, even at the lowest level, pretty frickin' strong. And honestly, we could have probably added more to those Paragons, because we think we grabbed more than 3 of each. So we could have placed the 3, and then spent more money on another lower form, like a tier 4 tower of that thing, to make it even stronger. But nah, it doesn't look like we needed to in the end. Okay, we good. I actually chose some of the best towers for this. Funnily enough, I knew I needed Paragons. The second I saw the stats on the first level, I was like, all right, Paragon. Nobody starts you off with 2.6 million and doesn't expect you to either do some insane selling and rebuying micro, or buy a Paragon or a VTSG or some shit. Okay, come on. Actually, that's a good point. Super monkeys weren't available, were they? I feel like I would have noticed that. And neither were planes and helis. Because I feel like I would have noticed that as well. And I would have definitely picked some planes. Even if I didn't pick helis. Although, I'm slowly getting a newfound respect for heli pilots. Not gonna lie. I never really used them before, but that last Odyssey kinda introduced me to them. A little bit. Not too much. Okay. Like, overall, I think I still do prefer helis, but... No, planes over helis, but still. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. Okay, and the next bad, please die, please. There we go. Now get blown back into oblivion. Here. Alright, and this. I accidentally did the first preemptive strike there. Fuck it. Super Monkey Fan Club, go! Or Plasma Monkey. It'll do something, I'm sure. Anyway, it looks like we've just about got this wrapped up. I believe the last round is either Wave 63 but in DDT form, or Wave 63 but in fortified heavy ceramic form. I don't remember which one it is, or super ceramic rather. But yeah, it's one of those. I'm sure of it. So once that bad dies, I'm gonna drop a preemptive strike on the next one, just to make things a little easier, and I think we'll be good. Because anything that's not bad is immediately being kept to the starter, which is beautiful. Kinda what I wanted with the Superstorm, which is amazing. Right, so we've got that handled, and 63, yeah, okay, it's just a bunch of cerams, and there might still be DDTs. I don't remember if there is still DDTs, or maybe that's 263. Yeah, okay, that might be 263. Maybe I'm wrong. And yeah, okay, cool. So it was just cerams. All right, easy enough. Sorry to mobile users that makes their iPhones crash if you're trying to do that strategy, because that's just bad sportsmanship at that point. And I don't think we've ever had an Odyssey that goes to round 163 before, so Ninja Kiwi may want to look over some of those things. Right, these are free, which is brilliant. Can't tell you enough how brilliant that is. Right. Round 25, going to 65. 65 is honestly not that bad, but the difficulty being that everything's camo, everything's regrow, and the regrow rate's jumped up a little, just a little. But this boy right here doesn't give a shit about regrow rate. So we might just place him, but we do need camo lead popping power, because we will have... I mean, I suppose sorta can do it with her ability, but yeah, no. Let's go for camo lead popping power first. So we'll place lovely little friend our ninja here. And we'll place the lovely little friend our alchemist here. It doesn't matter if it's in the range of sorta, because sorta is in the same boat as the ninja. Where if sorta gets given lead popping power, even better. You know? Either way, we've got lead popping power depending on which of these two get buffed. Ooh, and you can see that regrow rate in action right there. That is actually kind of scary. So maybe we do need to start off with something else. Something a little more stronger. Well, these are still free, so we take those. What else are we thinking? We put sorta down. I honestly thought sorta would be strong enough there, but apparently not. We could still put sorta down. We could put a wall of fire. No, but what we lost to was purples, so that won't help. We could use a monkey sub. Yeah, that could potentially work. Depends if we can get all the upgrades we want on it. So I want you here. Okay, airburst darts is actually very strong, and sword has already got the camo detection range, so hopefully our sub here can help us out. And then we can place a ninja. Does the sub help out enough? Seems like it. Very nice, very nice. Right, bigger range for the sub, and we've got a ninja. Okay, I think we've got a better start now, but we do need... Oh no, Sorta's got her ability. Sorta's got her ability, it's alright. We just need to pop these lead boys very quickly, which might honestly be a bit of a struggle. So we'll put you there, and we have to wait for it to get in the zone, and then right there. Cool, it worked. So, acidic mixture dip to prevent future wrongdoings? Catastrophes with no camo lead popping power. And this is actually good because this guy can't pop the leads himself, which you may not think is a good idea or a good thing, but if he was able to, he might not have the popping power to shred through them like these three do right here. So it's actually kind of good that he sort of bounces off at the start, because it means that he can't fuck it up and cause a massive regrow farm before it hits our main defense. Whew, okay, but I think we've got a solid start now. You know, Sorta's reached a decent enough level to sort of hold our own. And now we can get Berserker Brew, because now we need instant Moab damage. Which, honestly, I think we can do. We can do that. Ooh, that was a little scary. Just a little bit. So we're gonna want Balloon Jutsu. Ha! This round's just all camo now. Suck it, camo greens. You're not a threat anymore. Okay, and... Come on. Give me Balloon Jutsu. Now, admittedly, Sorta will be buffed first before Ninja will be, just due to positioning, but I think we'll be okay. Especially if we get something like faster throwing, but I don't want to get that right now if I can help it. I don't think it's necessary yet, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so far so good. I guess well, let's be honest, none of the balloons are technically buffed in the way of like health or speed, to my knowledge. So we can just sort of... Oh god, yeah, we need to shred those. Ooh, okay, that's tricky. Actually, no, it's not. We can just jump the second the Moab pops. So this is fine. We just need to be ready and... Done. Cool. Right. Pop the Moab faster, and now we need some actual defense down here, because honestly, with this regrow rate, even this tiny little loop, where they're like not being attacked for just like a second, maybe a second and a half, that's all they need. That's literally the only opportunity they need to be like, oh, it's go time. Activate hyperdrive mode and just shred us. So we need to be ready everywhere. Also, I would like... Oh, I don't want it to be in camo range. I want this to be a thing. I want it to be a thing so that I can place things like this and have them be useful. Alright, so now, you know, once it gets through that little radar section, Druid of the Jungle can just grab anything huge and drag it down, which will be great. And then, what else do we want to place? It's so freeing. I think I've said this before, but it's so freeing to be able to place whatever the fuck you want and not have to worry about saving things for the next level. It's honestly great. Okay. Pretty good. I think Dragon's Breath is probably going to be our better option here. Oh, yeah, because we've already got the decamo. Sending balloons back, I guess that would be pretty good. Alright, fine, never mind. We'll go classic. But honestly, the Dragon's Breath is a lot of damage over a small amount of time. You know, it's like constant spewing fire damage, which is great, because we don't want to give the enemy a chance to regrow. But I guess this also helps in that situation, you know? Sending things back, you know, return to sender, the classics. Whoa, that's going to be a good one. Alright, what do I want to give him though? There's no primary monkeys in there. So, I guess we're going MIB. Which, honestly, I'm really glad I grabbed a village for this one. I might, weirdly enough, I might regret not having two for something like Ravine, but I'm pretty happy with what's happening at the moment. Okay. I don't think we need MIB for anything, really. Oh, unless the wizard and the... Yeah, unless the wizard wants to pop purples or something. Yeah, no, we'll just sell this, because we don't need it anymore. Let's be honest. We've already got another version of decamoing. So we'll just buy more better subs. Although at the same time, maybe the wizard should be at the front. So that we can... no, it seems fine. It seems fine. We'll get through it. Alright, but this is actually a very chill start to an Odyssey. I'm very glad that it is monkey knowledge-less friendly, in that we haven't lost any lives yet. So, you know, it's very doable without monkey knowledge. I purposely picked quite a few dart and monkey subs so that we'd have a solid start on pretty much all of the maps here. So I'm very pleased to see that FuryBlade has made it friendly to all players. Big preach. Okay. And advanced intel. Yeah, so we seem fine. Honestly, that first map was a bit of a clusterfuck of chaos, but I think now we're alright. Ooh, actually, I didn't think about round 63, but we seem to be fine. What with the choking some of them before they even show up on the map, the APD darts flying all over the screen, being able to go wherever the hell they want, pretty much. And our tight little cluster here of undead balloons, grabbing them, pulling them down, kind of like... Actually, no, I won't say that. That's a spoiler for a Marvel movie. A lot of people could get pissed at me for that. So, yeah, just, you know, dragging balloons under with the good old thorns. Is it? No, it's not called thorns, is it? Yeah, Druid of the Jungle. Whoops. Anyway, thorns are used to drag them down. So, surprisingly, FuryBlade787, you've made a very nice start to an Odyssey. As for these two maps, I don't know how that'll go for me. Pat's Pond I've had a bit of torment on, a bit of torture with, so I might be a bit better on that, but honestly, I've not really played Ravine all that much. Although this does seem quite generous, so we'll see what we can make of it. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope this helped, and I'll see you in part 2, coming out tomorrow. Bye-bye.